weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I think we got a very similar forecast today to what we had yesterday. Now, 24-hour temperature cast, a little more optimistic than me to keep those numbers down. I still think we're going to find those lower and even some middle 90s. It all depends on the cloud cover and the scattered showers. I see a couple of specks in a couple of spots. Not counting on very much before lunchtime today. The better chances for showers are going to come later this afternoon and this evening, just like they did yesterday. The past few hours really haven't had much to show, but we see a couple of sprinkles trying to lift north through parts of Wakulla. The big rain, of course, associated with the hurricane that spans from parts of eastern Texas to western Mississippi and all of Louisiana in between. Most of this is moving north towards Arkansas and will eventually start spinning through the Tennessee Valley and maybe even holding together in some capacity until it gets back out into the Atlantic where it can strengthen again. So we got lots to watch with Laura still over the next few days. It's going to be a rough few more hours for parts of northern Louisiana as that storm continues to lash that state. Now, as far as around here goes, we're at 75 in Thomasville, we're at 76 in Valdosta, we're at 78 in Tallahassee. It's warm. It's muggy to get started. It's a good thing there's a little bit of a breeze to limit some of that fog. But man, you feel it when you step outside. The glasses are going to fog right up. You're going to see all the condensation on the windows again. We've had those air conditioners running overdrive with these temperatures staying so high overnight. It's still 85 at Wakulla High School. It's still 84 at Apalachicola. Even the cool spots like Moultrie and Homerville at 73. That's a smidge warmer than normal. Typical morning lows this time of the year. It's supposed to be back near 70. As a matter of fact, again, towards the end of August, it's not uncommon for us to start finding a few more numbers that start with a 6. I got none of those over the next couple of days. The hurricane is there. We see all the wind arrows pointing in from the east and from the south. That big ridge of higher pressure that spans from the western Atlantic across the peninsula, it's going to slowly start to relax its grip over the next couple of days. It did a great job steering that storm away from our area, and what it's been also doing is limiting our afternoon showers, so we get lots of hot. These past couple of days, real hot and real humid. Now, I still think today the showers few and far between, which means more hot, more humid. Even if temperatures only make it to the lower and middle 90s, it's going to feel 8 or 10 or 12 degrees hotter than that is. So got lots of hot for another day or two. But as that high pressure releases and relaxes a little bit more, we'll start to generate more afternoon showers. This is what the hurricane looks like. Landfall near Cameron, Louisiana, around 2 o'clock this morning. And you can see that eye still very well intact, although getting smaller. And it was only maybe about 20 miles across, and those core winds were only about 40 miles across where those 150 mile per hour winds were. But still feeling hurricane force winds 60 miles from that center. A big deal and a nasty storm that moves right across I-10 in Lake Charles and continues to move on up towards Shreveport. And it is going to be a very busy couple hours still for Louisiana. The good news is the storm is moving to the north at about 15 miles per hour, so moving quick enough where it's not going to sit and park over one area and dump tons and tons and tons of rain. So at least that's working in their favor. On the Gulf today, winds out of the southeast and south 8 to 16, seas 2 to 4 feet. High tides first up this morning around 9 o'clock. 70s become 80s, become 90s. Sunrise 7:12 this morning, by the way. 50-50 on the rain chances, a little better than yesterday, but it still means not everybody gets wet. I'm expecting the daytime highs to be in that 92, 93, 94 ballpark. When you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel like it's closer to 105. Mid-70s tonight. The showers will fizzle. We do it all over again tomorrow. Hopefully, our rain chances continue to improve as we head towards the weekend. It doesn't mean it's going to rain all weekend. It's not going to be a repeat of last weekend where we had that constant unsettled and overcast. I just think we'll have better chances for more afternoon showers this weekend, and hopefully that means the temperatures don't even get as high, and even if they do, they won't stay there as long.